Hello friends, welcome you all. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on soil index properties. First, here we give soil and deposited by type of soil: alluvial deposited by river, marine deposited by sea, lacustrine deposited by still water, aeolian deposited by wind, and glacial deposited by ice. Here, Lewis is an aeolian soil and talus is deposited by gravitational force. Lewis is loosely compacted aeolized grey deposited of wind-blown sedimentation soil. Here soil exists three-phase system and two-phase system. In three-phase system, soil contains solid, water and air. But for two-phase system, when fully saturated, then solid and only water. For dry, only solid and air content. Now, some index properties of soil. First, void ratio. It is nothing but the ratio of the volume of voids to the volume of solids. It is denoted by small e. Its value can be greater than 0. Any value can be greater than 0. Porosity is the ratio of volume of void to the total volume of solid. Volume of void equals to volume of solid plus volume of water. Volume of air plus volume of water. Now, degree of saturation. Volume of water to the volume of voids, that's called degree of saturation. Its value lies between 0 to 100. For dry condition, SR equals to 0, and for fully saturated, SR equals to 100%. Some important formula, you can watch this by pausing this video. Air content AC equals to 1 minus S. S equals to degree of saturation. Bulk unit weight gamma equals to total weight of soil sample by total volume of soil sample. Dry unit weight gamma D equals to weight of solid by total volume of soil. Saturated unit weight specific gravity capital G equals to gamma S by gamma W. Gamma S is unit weight of solid by unit weight of water. Apparent or mass specific gravity denoted by Gm gamma by gamma W. You can remember this for solving problem. Gamma sat equals to G plus E by 1 plus E into gamma W. G specific gravity of soil, E void ratio of soil, gamma W unit weight of water. Gamma D G gamma W by 1 plus E, or gamma D equals to gamma by 1 plus W. Gamma equals to bulk unit weight of the soil, and here gamma dash equals to gamma submerged. Gamma submerged equals to G minus 1 by 1 plus E into gamma W. Method of water content: oven drying method and pycnometer method. For oven drying method, This test should be done at a temperature of 105 degrees Celsius, 105 degrees Celsius for clay soil. Here W2, W1, W3 denotes. W1 denoted weight of empty containers, weight of empty containers. W2 denote weight of container plus wet soil. W3 denote weight of container plus dry soil. This test IS code 2720 part 2 1973. For pycnometer test, by pycnometer we can determine water content and specific gravity also. Here water content determination formula this. W1 denotes weight of empty pycnometer. W2 denotes mass of pycnometer plus wet soil. W3 denotes pycnometer plus soil plus water weight, and W4 denotes weight of pycnometer and water, and G is nothing but specific gravity of the soil sample. Now density index. Density index is defined as the ratio of E max minus E by E max minus E minimum into 100%. E max is maximum void ratio, E natural void ratio, and E minimum void ratio. For loosest condition, ID equals to 0, ID density index. For dense condition, ID equals to 1. For loosest condition, E equals to E max, so 0 by something equals to 0, and for dense condition, E equals to E minimum, so E max minus E minimum by E max minus E minimum equals to 1. So for dense condition, ID equals to 1. Now uniformity of coefficient is denoted by Cu, D60 by D10. D60 is 60% of material by weight is smaller than that size. Similarly, D10 is 10% of material by weight is smaller than that size. Cu, if less than 4, then it is called uniform soil. For greater than 4, well graded soil, and Cu equals to 6 for sandy soil. Coefficient of curvature Cc. Cc is a measure of the symmetry and shape of gradation curve, and Cu is measure the size of soil sample. Formula of Cc, D30 square by D60 into D10. For well graded soil, Cc equals to 1. For Cc, coefficient of curvature much smaller or much greater than 1, the soil is viewed as poorly graded. Relative density condition. For loose soil, 0 to 15, for very loose 0 to 15%, loose 15 to 35, and medium dense type of soil 35 to 65, and dense soil 65 to 85, and very dense 85 to 100%. Particle size analysis. According to Indian Soil Classification System IS 1498/1970, there are gravel if soil size greater than 4.75 millimeter, for sandy soil greater than 0.075 millimeter, silty greater than 0.002 millimeter, and clay less than 0.002 millimeter. The coarser particle may be separated by sieving, while its sedimentation procedure is used for analysis fine-grained soil. Coarser particle means gravel and sand, and fine-grained silt and clay. Now, Atterbuck limit. Consistency refers to the degree of firmness, is conventionally denoted as soft, whether it is soft, medium soft, stiff or hard. Consistency of a fine-grained soil is largely influenced by the water content of the soil. A gradual decrease in water content of the fine-grained soil slurry causes the soil to pass from the liquid state to plastic state, from the plastic state to semi-solid state, and finally to the solid state. The water content at this change of state are different for different types of soil. The water content that correspond to this change state are called Atterbuck limit. Atterbuck limit. From Atterbuck limit we calculate liquid limit, plastic limit and shrinkage limit. What is liquid limit? Liquid limit, the liquid limit of a soil is water content expressed as a percentage of weight of the oven dried soil at the boundary between the liquid and plastic state of consistency of soil. Or liquid limit is the water content at which soil changes from a plastic to liquid state. Now plastic limit. The boundary limit between plastic and semi-solid state of consistency of the soil, that's called plastic limit. And shrinkage limit is the maximum water content at which any further reduction in water content will not cause a decrease in volume of the soil mass. In this picture, first in this picture we see this is liquid limit, liquid state, plastic state, semi-solid and solid. Between plastic state and liquid state, this limit is called liquid limit, and this called plastic limit, this called shrinkage limit. Shrinkage limit is the limit between the boundary condition of solid state and semi-solid state. This diagram represents the Atterbuck limit. Now what is plasticity index? Plasticity index is the difference between a liquid limit and plastic limit of soil. IP equals to WL minus WP. WL is liquid limit, WP is plastic limit, IP is plasticity index. Plasticity index corresponding plasticity value. Plasticity index 0, plasticity represent non-plastic. If less than 7, low plastic. Lies between 7 to 17, medium plastic. Greater than 17, high plastic. Liquidity index. liquidity index is natural water content minus plastic limit by IP. Liquidity index is natural water content by plastic limit, natural water content minus plastic limit by plasticity index. This is called liquidity index. IC denotes consistency index, liquid limit minus plastic limit by plasticity index. Flow index IF, W1 minus W2 by log 10 N2 by N1, W1 W2 N2 and N1. W1 and W2 are the water content corresponding to N1 and N2 drops. Toughness index denoted by IF, IT or I tau. It is the ratio of plasticity index to the flow index. This formula you remember for solving the problem. Activity of clay. Activity of clay, it is the ratio of plasticity index to the percentage by weight of particles finer than into 2 micron, finer than into 2 micron. Activity of soil and classification of soil. Less than 0.75 inactive clay, between 0.75 to 1.25 normal clay, and greater than 1.25 this is active clay. Now some problem solving. First problem, for a stable packing of regular sphere at the minimum density, find the void ratio and dry unit weight. Given unit weight of soil 25 kilonewton per meter cube, figure given here. For a stable packing of regular sphere at the minimum density, here we see the figure. So answer, let D be the diameter of each sphere and volume of each sphere equals to pi d cube by 6. Volume of sphere pi d cube by 6 we know. Now for the arrangement in the figure, density will be minimum, volume equals to 2d into 2d into d, 2d and height d, 3d. So volume equals to 4d cube. So void ratio E equals to total volume of package minus volume of 4 sphere, 4 into pi by 6 d cube, by volume of solid particles 4 into pi by 6 into d cube, cos 1 particles volume equals to pi by 6 into d cube. By simple mathematical calculation, we get E equals to 1 minus pi by 6 by pi by 6. So void ratio equals to 0.91. Also gamma D equals to Ws by V. Ws is weight of solid by volume of soil sample. WS equals to Vs into gamma S. We know gamma equals to W by V. From here, W equals to V into gamma. We know Vs, volume of solid, is 4 into pi by 6 dq. For 1 pi by 6 dq, here we see 4 number of solid particles, so total volume equals to 4 into pi dq by 6, and gamma is given 25 kilonewton per meter cube given, and total volume 4 into dq we calculate here. So by calculating, we get dry density of the soil 13.1 kilonewton per meter cube. Next problem. A saturated specimen of undisturbed clay has volume of 22.5 meter cube and mass of 35 gram. After oven drying, the mass reduced to 20 gram. Find the moisture content, specific gravity of solids, void ratio and dry density. Answer. We know water content equals to mass of water by mass of solid. Here mass of water equals to 35 minus 20. 35 mass of 35 is saturated sample, and after oven drying we get 20. So water equals to 35 minus 20 water content, and mass of solid equals to 20. After oven drying, the mass of reduced 20 gram. So by simple calculating, we get water content equals to 75%. Now rho d, density of soil, rho d equals to G gamma W, G rho W by 1 plus E. And for saturated soil, we know S E equals to WG. S is degree of saturation, E void ratio, W water content, G specific gravity. For saturated soil, SR equals to 100%. So 100% means 1. So E equals to WG. So rho D equals to G rho W by WG. So G equals to rho D by 1 minus rho D into W. So G equals to rho D 0.89. We calculate dry density rho D equals to ms by, we calculate here dry density rho D equals to ms by V equals to ms equals to mass of solid 20 and volume equals to given 22.5. So we get 0.89 and put this value G equals to rho D equals to 0.89 into by 1 minus rho D into water content. Water content 75%. So we put this value G equals to 0.89 minus 1.89 into 0.7, we get 2.697. Now void ratio of the soil E equals to WG for 100% fully saturated, SR equals to 1. So E equals to WG. Water content we get earlier 75 by 100, 75%, and G is 0.2697. So void ratio of this soil sample is 2.02. Thank you for watching.